Hey y'all, just something I'm going to do today. Showcase a little something that I've known for a couple years now that I had on my 92 F150. Anyway, I switched from aluminum Mickey Thompsons to these Pro Comp steel wheels, and my Balance Masters that I had before won't fit those particular wheels, or these new wheels that I got. So anyway, I just kind of, because a lot of people don't know about these things, and I don't know how, because these things are freaking awesome. But yeah, as the flyer here says, no steel balls, no sand or oils, no pre-balancing. As a matter of fact, I'm taking all the lead weight off my wheels before I put these on anyway. But it's an active balancing system, active wheel balancing, and they work amazing, honestly, especially if you have bigger tires. Like I have 35 12.5 15s on my truck, and you know that's pretty much the standard for most lifted trucks. I mean, I know some folks go to 37s, or sometimes 40s if they're crazy. But so anyway, that's compared to playing with balance beads and all that, which these are the Falcons Wild Peaks AT3Ws, and I've really not had any problems with them. As a matter of fact, when I put these wheels on, the tire shop that I took them to, their balance machine was broke, and so they told me to just bring it back once their machine got fixed or whatever. I'm like, all right. And so I drove home about 20 minutes away from the tire shop, thinking it was going to be a rough ride home. And truth be told, these tires rode better unbalanced than they did balanced. I was really surprised. I really figured this thing would be rattling my brains out, and it's probably the smoothest it's ever run, or pretty close to it anyway, because I mean I didn't notice any vibrations to any of the RPM ranges or any of it, and it really did good. So I figured I was going to leave them unbalanced, but I eventually took them to a different tire shop and had them balanced. As a matter of fact, I did my driver front, and I'm not sure, 1.75 and 1.75 wheel weights just to balance that one driver's side tire. I'll give you a little peek what they look like they're installed now. These ones are different than my original ones. These ones are like a flat pancake style, but as you can see, you can't see anything through the holes. It's just a black plate, and I'll show you what they look like in a minute. But as far as the install, you can kind of see the ring right there, how they work. I can't remember the substance of the material he has inside the rings, but they just counterbalance the imbalance of your tire, and I'm telling you, they work great. And I'd rather have these as compared to wheel weights, because actually I had to, when I pulled the wheel weights off somewhere over here, I had to use a screwdriver, because they put them on there tight, which I scratched the finish of my tire, so I had to get some black paint, cover it up. But yeah, so you kind of see the ring down there. And these are 15-inch wheels, 15 by 10, negative 44 offset, and they fit really good. And I imagine they didn't even fit on my aluminum Mickey Thompsons, because these steel wheels have a lip on the inside. The Mickeys didn't. They were pretty much straight all the way through to the hub area. So here, let me show you what my old ones look like. So here's my old ones. You can see I have some dust sitting in on them, and I had to sit them in like that on my original Mickey Thompsons, and they got that concave to them, flat, and then it just kind of pushes off to one side. And like I said, these worked for the aluminum. I think these are the SA150s, if I remember right, on their website, the Balance Master website. I'm pretty sure these are SA150s. So these are in good shape. I'm gonna sell them. Anybody interested in them? They're $200 an axle, so you get 2 discs per axle. 201 actually. So 400 altogether plus shipping. Which when I called him on these ones, he gave me a deal. It was only like $370 something shipped. So, and he had 7 sets left, I think is what he told me. There's a, let you read that. And just a little. So this guy's been around for a while, but they come pre-packaged in this nice box of this fucking styrofoam shit. And then here's the actual balance master. And it's got different, I measured my other ones the other day, or these ones actually. So you got 5 by 5.5. See, 5 by 5.5. 5 by 5. 5 by 4 3/4. And then 5 by 4.5. So they will fit a multitude of 5 lug patterns. As you can see, they're flat. I mean, they got this tube on the outer edge, which they spin it. I'm not exactly sure how they make these things, but they make them and they're pretty good quality. It's got a flat finish to it. And being on a wheel, I don't expect it to stay around too long, but I mean, hell, I had these on there for 2 years, which I don't drive my truck very often, and they still, actually these got more of a satin black to them, honestly. You guys see little indentions from my wheels. I think that one was on the rear, if I remember right. But yeah, they're pretty nice little devices to have. You don't have to mess with balance weights. You don't have to worry about tire shops. You don't have to worry about balance beads or whatever else they come up with nowadays. But anyway, I want to pull this wheel off real fast and I'll show you how they install, just so you know. Alright, see you in a second. Okay, so I got the wheel off. Let's see, that's all there is to them. I wish you can see, like the Central-Matics, there's another company that makes them. Central-Matic, I think is what it's called. And a lot of people complain that you can, when you come to a stop, you can hear whatever, because they have ball bearings and some kind of oil that circles the whole ring. I can't remember what these had inside of it, but you can barely hear them. Hear it? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's like a liquidy something. I think it was like mercury or some shit. So anyway, there's the hub, balance master. I'm gonna put, how did I do the other one? I think I went that way. Let's see here. Big holes are the 5 by 5.5 for these Fords, and that's how they fit. Pretty nice. And you got all kinds of room from your caliper. Of course, all here is common sense, but and then on the tire, or on the wheel, so I can get you there. And it's fit like that, nice and even. Let's see if I can line that up a little better. Something like that. Bam. That don't look too shabby on there at all. It's really supposed to help with the life of your tire, which I would imagine so, because if it balances it at all RPM ranges as compared to your tire balancers, the only specific RPM they balance it to, which is they try to get close to like an overall, but it's still. So from the stop to 60, 70, I mean, I don't even do 80 in this thing. Every once in a while I maybe hit 80, but I mean, so through all the RPM ranges, my tire will be balanced at all times, because that thing is automatically balancing my tire while it's driving, as compared to just a one set point off our tire balancing machine. And I wanted to do this video when I put those on. I just never did it. I don't know. I'm kind of forcing myself to make a video now because I just want to get shit done and don't want to mess with the camera. But I'm kind of hurting. I dropped my bike yesterday, or day before yesterday, and my legs kind of hurt, so I can't move as fast. So I'm just taking it easy, and I figure why not do a video. So for all you boys out there that are running, 35s at least and up, I would highly recommend y'all check these things out, because yeah, they're not cheap, $200 an axle, but for the engineering and machining and all that crap that he's put into them, I figure they're worth, especially if they're saving your tires. I mean, hell, these were $1,300 for a set of 35, 12.5 15s, and you know just as well as I know the shit's going to go up. I mean, it's already gone up, and it's just going up from here on out. So anytime you can save just a little bit of tread on these tires, the better off. So I mean, the investment, I'm sure in the long haul would pay off, especially if I keep it on this truck and or transfer it to a different vehicle. So, and the only thing I wish, because I asked him, he didn't work at 6 lugs. I wanted to get some for this truck. But these are 6 by 5.5. Yeah, 6 by 5, 5.5, or 5.5. What the hell is that? So yeah, I really wish you'd make some from this, but I think the Centromatics, I could probably buy a set from them. I need to call them and see if they got some that fit my. This is a 2020 Ram. I probably ought to make some Vijayos of this thing. It's eco diesel. Oh yeah, very nice, pristine. Eh? Done some things to it, running boards. I got the Bilstein. I don't know if you can see them, but anyway, 2-inch level Bilsteins with the Mopar upper control arms. Just the running boards, vent visors, tinted windows. I got a Access roll-up bed cover. I got the Putco LED third brake light in the back. Got a sub. Upgraded all the speakers. And stupid bug guard, which I'm gonna take it off, put a different one on, I think. I also, you guys may have noticed it, but I took the lower valance off, give it a little bit more ground clearance, because I already kind of chewed that valance up on the corners when I took this bitch up into a mountain. Was it Montana mountain, just east of Phoenix? When I first bought, I bought this truck in Arizona when I was out there working, and anyway, so I took it out on a mountain that I was told that, oh yeah, your truck can make it. And well, yeah, first half of it's fine, and the next half is, hell on earth. I mean, it was made for side-by-sides and fucking Jeeps, not a fucking full-size truck. I found that out. Don't trust locals sometimes. They're full of shit. But anyway, I don't know if you can see it. There's a Putco light bar. It's just a 2-piece design. Oh yeah, and I put that block heater cord on her. That's actually pretty good. I like that. In the winter it was nice. But yeah, I got the Access Vanish. Bed roll-up bed cover with their ladder rack system, which I'll have right there for my kayak. Got some kayak paddles to hold it on there and strap it on. Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys know anything about this, but yeah, that's what it's about right there. Alright, so enough rambling on. You got a 2-for-1 deal. 2 trucks in 1 video. That's all you get. Oh my god, he didn't use a jack stand! Oh my god! So anyway, let's give you a front view of it. Oh yeah. Look at that carnage. Looks pretty sweet. Anyway, so I'd highly recommend it, you guys. Like I said, you're in the bigger tires. It's something really worth looking into. Alright, well, catch y'all later. Forgot to mention that this is the part number off the Balance Master website, it's the DT150s. So if you guys are interested, that's where they be at. Made in the good old USA. Hey, just just a little note that I was thinking while I was putting these balance masters on, that they're not all just for big off-road size tires. I mean, any guy can have a 15, 16-inch wheel. So I mean, he advertises these balance masters for, I believe, a 16. He says when you talk to him on the phone, because if you try to order from the website, it's going to tell you to call his phone number. So you might as well just get the phone number and call him straight away if you wanted to order a set of these things. But anyway, he's going to try to talk you out of it, because when I originally bought my first set, he was basically saying, well, there's a good chance it may not fit. And I said, well, there's a chance I'll take, because if they work and if they fit, I'm down for them, you know. So anyway, he sent me those, the original ones, about, I think it was 2021, early 2021 is when I bought it from him. And put them on and been running those my SA150 balance masters for this up until this point. But so then when I told him I need another set because I put different wheels on my truck and the current balance masters that I have won't fit, I asked him if he had the the DT 150s that his website advertises. I knew those would fit because they're flat pancake, and I already compared it, you know, with my wheels now with the old balance masters, so I knew a flat style would work a lot better. So I wasn't worried about them not fitting, and apparently they all fit. So I just got done putting them all on, and they all fit good. But just a note for you guys that don't have off-road size tires, or you know, maybe factory style size tires. If I can talk right, I'll be all right. These will work too, as long as the bolt pattern bolts up and you're not running anything less than a 15-inch wheel. And you'll have to check your wheel, because the flat spot of your hub on your wheel, you can run something flat in there, and if it's got clearance all the way to the inner side of your wheel, that's one thing I wish I would have done before I put these on, was measure the outer diameter. But I believe he's got measurements on his website for each balance master. So if anybody needs assistance on fitting them, let me know, and I'll at least try to figure out what the outside diameter. But I'm pretty sure he lists the outer diameter of the balance master per, you know, whatever style or design you're going for. But yeah, I just want to make that note so you guys that maybe just have the factory size tires will still benefit from these balance masters, even though, you know, you're just, as long as you run a 15 and up, you're good, and you got clearance, you know, from your hub straight up to your wheel, has no obstructions. You know, these DT 150s would probably work, but you'll have to do your homework and figure it out for yourself. Like I said, the first set I ordered, I just took a chance, and actually when I first ordered the first set, the SAs, I was actually wanting the flat pancake style, and they probably would have still worked on my Mickey Thompsons. And I think communication got lost there over the phone call, and he sent me the DTs. But I just don't remember that phone call because it's been over a year. So yeah, go try to remember that shit, right? So anyway, I just want to let you guys know about that too. So if you're interested, give Chris I think his name is Chris Gamble, out of California. Nice, super nice guy. I mean, easy to talk to, and pretty knowledgeable on these balance masters and stuff. And another thing that he markets this more strictly towards the semi big rig, you know, tires, because that's what he mainly deals with. And I think he's been around since the 70s. And also, so he doesn't really deal with all the, that's what he told me, with all the different wheel sizes they have nowadays, that, you know, he just couldn't keep up with trying to make something that would fit for all these smaller wheels and stuff. And so he kind of stopped making these balance masters for these 15-inch wheels and stuff. He has some on hand from probably when he first made the run of manufacturing them. So like I said, if you guys are interested and you guys run these old OBS Fords or any vehicle, I'd still give them a shout. I mean, show interest in them, because honestly, man, I prefer these over damn wheel weights any day of the week, honestly. I mean, they do a way better job, and if they keep your tires alive just a little bit longer, I mean, they're worth it. And I say a little bit, who knows, it may be a lot of it, you know what I mean? So, I mean, by all means, give Chris a call. If I can remember, I'll try to post a link to his website in the description. But yeah, you guys, like I said, look into him at least. Even if you don't go with Chris at Balance Master, try look into Centromatic. Like I said, the only reason I don't like the Centromatic or the idea of them, they got big ball bearings in them, and to me it just seems like over time them ball bearings rolling around. I know they got covered in oil, but it just seems like they would wear the inner ring out of their tubes and shit. So the way he got it set up, I thought it was a better design. So that's why I'd spend a little bit more money for a better quality product. Is what I'm trying to say. But so anyway, yeah, that's the end of the video. I just figured I'd add that little note so you all know, you guys with just factory tires won't feel left out as well. All right, take her easy.